I give a recipe for the flu bomb. Now, the flu bomb contains garlic, ginger, lemon, honey, eucalyptus oil and cayenne pepper. Got that?
In this video, you'll find out what common foods might be silently harming your health without you even realizing it, and discover a surprising link between your blood cells and allergies that could change everything with expert Barbara O'Neill. Stay with us because every moment unlocks a longer, vibrant life.
Some people, when I say, oh, you're gluten intolerant, they say, no, I've had a blood test. Or some people even have a biopsy of their colon, please don't do that, to test for celiac. And the doctor says, no, I'm not celiac. I said, no, you're not celiac, but you are gluten intolerant. Now, the test will never show the intolerance. It'll never show the sensitivity. So how can you tell? I've got a very easy way to tell. Stop all wheat for 2 months and see how you feel. How easy is that? See how you feel. You can have a slice of bread and it'll be out of your body in 24 hours. But the effect can remain for nearly 2 months.
While celiac disease is an autoimmune disorder triggered by gluten, non-celiac gluten sensitivity, NCGS, involves a different immune response that does not lead to the intestinal damage seen in celiac patients. The mechanisms behind gluten intolerance are still being studied, but NCGS may involve inflammation triggered by gluten proteins. Unlike celiac, there is no definitive biomarker for gluten sensitivity, which makes diagnosis more challenging. Elimination diets, as suggested, remain the best method to assess whether gluten is contributing to symptoms. According to the National Institutes of Health, symptoms of NCGS can range from digestive issues, such as bloating and diarrhea, to neurological symptoms like headaches or brain fog. Studies indicate that gluten may interact with the gut-brain axis, affecting mood and cognitive function in some individuals. A study published in Gastroenterology in 2020 found that gluten sensitivity is linked to heightened immune responses that do not reach the level of autoimmune activity found in celiac disease. Researchers are exploring potential biomarkers, including specific antibodies, to help identify gluten sensitivity in the future.
So you really have to stop it for 2 months. Don't start tonight. Don't start tomorrow. Don't start until your cupboards are well stocked. You can get some very nice gluten-free pastas now. San Remo, they've got a great section. It used to be that if you cooked gluten-free pasta, it just went like a lump of glue. But today you can get some very nice gluten-free pastas. Just go into the Asian section and you get rice noodles, rice vermicelli noodles. There's so many options today. And you can get spelt sourdough bread. If someone's celiac, they can't even handle that. Because as you'll see tomorrow night when we look at the acid alkaline lecture, the spelt has a little bit of gluten, but it's a less complex type. So usually people that are intolerant and sensitive can handle that one.
In transitioning to a gluten-free diet, it's important to ensure that nutritional balance is maintained, as gluten-free products often lack the fiber, vitamins, and minerals present in whole grains. Gluten-free grains like quinoa, buckwheat, and amaranth are rich in essential nutrients and can be good alternatives. Additionally, spelt may be tolerated by those with gluten sensitivity, but is not suitable for celiac patients due to its gluten content. For people with celiac disease, certified gluten-free products are essential to avoid cross-contamination. The Mayo Clinic advises those starting a gluten-free diet to be cautious of processed gluten-free foods, as they can be higher in sugar and fat to compensate for texture. A diet rich in naturally gluten-free foods like vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and whole grains can help maintain good nutrition. When starting a gluten-free diet, plan your meals in advance to avoid impulse purchases of less healthy gluten-free options. Stock up on whole foods like sweet potatoes, legumes, and gluten-free oats to create balanced meals. For baking, gluten-free flours like almond or coconut can replace wheat flour, but remember to add a binder like xanthan gum to improve texture.
It's a good idea to stop it all. and then try introducing. So after 2 months, have a slice of bread, see what happens. The most common symptoms are actually brain fog and bloating. And how many people have that and think it's age? Have you heard of poor old age? It gets blamed for so many things. So we had this guy who used to be forgetting things all the time. I used to say to him, my friends blame the fact that they're 50. What are you going to blame? He was 18. And then we discovered he was gluten intolerant. And when he stopped the gluten, wow, he started to remember everything. Do you know, life should be good. Life should be very good. We've only got one life, and we should be enjoying every moment of it.
Brain fog is a common complaint among those with gluten intolerance, but it may also be linked to broader inflammatory responses in the body. Gluten can trigger immune reactions that increase levels of pro-inflammatory cytokines, which have been shown to affect cognitive function. Research suggests that inflammation can disrupt neurotransmitter function, potentially leading to memory lapses, difficulty concentrating, or mood changes. Eliminating gluten can reduce this inflammation, leading to improved cognitive clarity. According to research published in Frontiers in Human Neuroscience, individuals with gluten sensitivity often report neurological symptoms, including headaches, anxiety, and cognitive impairment. This is attributed to an inflammatory response affecting the brain. PubMed, Harvard Health. A 2018 study from Journal of Neurology, Neurosurgery, and Psychiatry found that gluten-related disorders may cause changes in brain structure and function. In particular, gluten can impact blood flow in regions of the brain associated with memory and attention, explaining why eliminating gluten might reverse brain fog and cognitive sluggishness.
But you can take some herbs that will really knock cold on the head. And if you go to YouTube, Barbara Annual Poultices, in that lecture, I give a recipe for the flu bomb. Now, the flu bomb contains garlic, ginger, lemon, honey, eucalyptus oil, and cayenne pepper. Got that? And if you take that 3 times a day, your cold will not last very long.
Each ingredient in the flu bomb has been researched for its immune-boosting properties. Garlic contains allicin, a compound that has antibacterial and antiviral effects, while ginger's anti-inflammatory properties can soothe a sore throat and reduce nausea. Lemon provides vitamin C, essential for immune function, and honey has antimicrobial properties. Eucalyptus oil may help clear nasal congestion, and cayenne pepper increases circulation, promoting quicker healing by delivering more immune cells to affected areas. According to a study from the Journal of Nutrition, garlic supplementation can reduce the severity and length of cold symptoms. Similarly, research in phytotherapy research has found that ginger has strong anti-inflammatory effects, making it effective against respiratory infections. For those looking to enhance the flu bomb, you can add turmeric to further boost its anti-inflammatory properties. Mix all ingredients in warm water to make a soothing tea, or combine them into a paste and take it directly. Drinking warm fluids can also help keep mucus thin, promoting easier breathing and faster recovery.
Did you know that on the packet where the flu injections holds the flu injections, it states that this will not prevent the flu? So I do hope you don't have a flu injection, because it does have mercury in it. And we don't need to inject these things into our body, because the body's been designed to heal itself.
While there is debate around the effectiveness of flu vaccines, they are generally regarded by health organizations like the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, as a key tool in reducing flu severity and complications, especially in older adults. Thimerosal, a mercury-based preservative, has been largely removed from most vaccines, and extensive research has shown no link between vaccines and serious health conditions like autism. The vaccine primes the immune system to respond more quickly to the flu virus, reducing the risk of severe illness. According to the CDC and the World Health Organization, WHO, flu vaccines prevent millions of illnesses and thousands of hospitalizations annually. Studies have also shown that while the flu vaccine may not prevent all cases, it significantly reduces the severity of symptoms and the risk of complications, especially in vulnerable populations. A study in The Lancet found that flu vaccines reduce the risk of severe illness by 40 to 60% in the general population and are particularly beneficial for older adults and those with chronic health conditions. Even if the vaccine doesn't prevent infection, it helps the body mount a faster, stronger defense against the virus, shortening illness duration. Your presence here is so important, and I'm grateful for every minute you invest in your health. Subscribe to the channel, and if you've made it to the end, comment. I'm committed to my longevity. Let's keep evolving together on this vibrant journey toward better health.